Alright everyone, this is game 2 of the third place match. Don't know how hopeful I am for it, be just judging on by the last one, but either way, that is going to be the Carbon team on the left side, Team MEMO in the, let's see, the Carbon color, Polar Bears and B-Boy look like they're going, oh, well, B-Boy's, Polar Bears staying pretty consistent with that Osprey, but B-Boy switching it up in that Shark Helix, and their opponents, the green team on the right side, the Big Boss in the Black Ops Paladin, Belligerent Fool in the Void Paladin. They look kind of the same, but the Void one has these, like, glowy effects that the Black Ops probably should have, honestly. It looks kind of weird, the Black Ops one. Now, that, you know, when you look at it next to the Void one, because the Void one looks pretty, you know, shiny in comparison. Either way, Moneymaker's going down on the field for the green team, which is very unstandard nowadays. What? Wait, what did he say? GLHF, we will. Oh my god, okay. B-Boy Deo and Polar Bears going straight for a scout? Just like scouting, I guess. Sure. Sure, guys. Okay, but Belligerent and Big Boss going very standard. The double Paladin, I think they wanted to catch them on the way to their double Boxer, double Sam thing cheese. They figured they were gonna do it again because they were double Paladin. But the green team actually pretty far ahead, taking their close very, very quickly, and going directly for mid very quickly as well. So the Big Boss and Belligerent Fool might be able to take mid before. I mean, Polar Bears is sort of the master of salt, master of taking mid, to be quite honest. He plays it very systematically and very, very efficiently. And the Carbon team is going very, very safe, going with you know, defensively placed units, bunkering their creeps. So, but the green team grabbing the middle outpost under the control, have plenty of tanks to support it, and that one Longhorn gonna be saved by Polar Bears. Okay, B-Boy just dropping the fire to see whatever he can do to support, but not gonna stay in the area for too long. It does look like Big Boss is going with a couple of okay, defensively. Okay, that's probably, I mean, it's salt. It's salt. Oh boy, the Jackals. I didn't even notice that. I'm sorry, I'm just not taking that seriously, I guess. But the Jackals overwhelming everything over here on the in the mid fight, and it does look like Polar Bears and B-Boy Deo are easily going to be able to hold this now. Wow. Yeah, the green team didn't really support it too hard. Oh, Big Boss is you won salt. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay. So the Big Boss is watching. So at this point, because he's stream cheating, I really hope he loses. Just simply because of that. Just so there's not this controversy and stuff. Just because it's like, oh, he won because he was stream cheating. So at this point, I'm very, very strongly rooting for the Carbon team. And I mean, it looks like they're gonna win if you look at it. If you look at the, you know, at the field and use common sense at this point. Jackal's getting thrown down for distraction. B-Boy grabbing the box. And lots of units down on the field at mid for the Carbon team. They're only a little bit ahead in terms of the unit upkeep, so it's not necessarily okay. And Polar Bears. I almost said Polar Boars. That'd be an interesting Smurf now, though, right? But yeah, he was trying to get a salvage down right here, is what he was doing, I guess, and he was flying in circles. I don't think he really cared. And apparently he's drunk enough not to, so there's that. Oh, Polar Bears low on health, not getting finished off though by the tickle. It's very similar to the tickle cannons of the Osprey, but the Paladin tickle cannons, I guess. Tickle hammers, you know. B-Boy seeing juicy Moneymakers, gonna be able to kill them pretty quickly. And Polar Bears is here as well, and the green team has nothing to defend over here to protect their Moneymakers, losing another. But that's probably going to be it, because they're both here, and there's a T99 down, unless the Carbon team levels up or something. They're not queuing up anything for defense. Okay, Big Boss has a T99 defense, and they're really, really desperately trying to keep their Moneymakers alive at this point. The T99s are socketed. At this point, they could probably put okay, they lose another one, but I was going to say, put all of the Moneymakers next to one T99, put the other T99 next to that, and then it'll just be B-Boy and Polar firing at the fort. And Polar healing B-Boy, and they are going to be able to get away. They're not going to be able to be chased down by two Mako Paladins. And that is it. They lost a lot of money, Moneymakers, a lot of time. 57 to 49, but Belligerent Fool again with the rollers. Did you expect anything different in reality? Did any of you expect anything different? I want them to send everything down the middle with like 6, 7, 8, 9 rollers leading the way. That would be pretty funny. So if you guys are actually stream cheating, do that, because I want to see it. Just because it's funny. I mean, send all your stuff. All in. I said all in. But anyway. Either way. Belligerent Fool still with a lot of rollers in his queue. The green team actually has hit the green cap. Okay, Big Boss is making generators now. Belligerent Fool gonna be able to get away. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Polar Bears stacking even more Jackals and just as many rollers as Belligerent Fool. Oh god, guys. Remember, I said all in. All in. All in. I remember watching a Japanese chick play poker, and that's how she said it. Anyway, Polar Bear's getting salvaged as if he needed it. And the green team, or sorry, the carbon team also close to their upkeep cap, so B-Boy probably needs to pump out a couple more generators. Do they have bombs? Okay, Polar Bears does have bombs, so against mass Dillo, which I think they have mostly Dillos out on the field. Yeah, so yeah, even though the rollers, yeah, so the ground defense is not that scary when they push, right? Assuming they do push. It's the air attack. Do they have flackers? Yes, they do. Okay, so that could work. What I like to try to do is mass enough flackers where they look like they think they're safe, but plus mech fire. And Polar Bears is like, okay, you're gonna kill him for me? I'm gonna salvage him. And Belligerent Fool saying, you're welcome. Oh, but the Jackals are probably gonna be sent out again sometime soon. It wouldn't work too well against this, probably. Against this, and they're roughly the same. Oh, I want to send them on Y. That would be hilarious. They might be able to get a win. Oh, but a pretty large push coming out for the carbon team. And the green team units are sort of split. This is like everything that they have. This minimal little defense over here for the carbon team is nothing compared to the rest of the units they have. Belligerent and Big Boss see both of them coming. Or both of them see it coming. And the Jackals, where are the Jackals now? Okay, now the Jackals are being sent out. That looks like it is on T. Let's see if anyone's drawn a path. No. Polar Bears, no path either. So yeah, okay, did get sent out on T. And that's a crap ton of units. The roller's stopping it. Oh my god, look at that. Look what is happening, guys. Guys, look what is happening. Polar Bear is now forced to micro them past that bottleneck, that choke point right there in that ramp. And look, they're still blocking. They're still blocking. Now they set them on Y. They're gonna go this way and down the other ramp, or down the bridge here. But the Paladin Hammers are still owning. The Paladin Hammers are still owning. A lot of damage has gone down to these carbon units, and the Paladin Hammers have actually saved the day with the roller blocking the way, and now they can counter push. Oh god, that's good stuff. That is good stuff right there. Now they can counter push. Just counter push. Just do it. I mean, why not? What do you have to lose? You don't have map control. And they almost all their units survived. Almost all the green units survived. So the upkeep really evened out. maybe like 10 or 12 units worth of upkeep, you know, got killed for the green team. But in comparison to what the carbon team was dealing with, I mean, they lost so much more. Okay, so they do have a small push down here at the bottom. No. Not supported at all. I don't know what they intended on doing with this. It's still set on Y. Not gonna switch the command? No. Okay, gonna just ferry the Dillos up to here. Okay, but Polar Bears did just follow you. That's a pretty solid line. And boom, boom. The Big Boss and Belligerent Fool are still in this game. I mean, they are. Polar Bears and B-Boy, though, still have a definitive advantage. Even though they're a little bit behind in terms of the upkeep, it's nothing. They have mid. Does Polar Bears have Devastators? No. Oh, that's unfortunate. Polar Bears Devastators on Salt is funny. It is definitely entertaining. Oh, I was about to say, there's 2 green dots, but I don't hear the damage sound going down. Because they're rollers. Rollers made it all the way from here, down this way, up this ramp, and all the way to the fort. And it doesn't matter because they can't attack any buildings. And now we are actually hitting a lag spike because for some strange reason we're in Germany. Oh, I guess because Polar and B-Boy are in Europe. But yeah, 70 to 74, the green team's actually winning in upkeep. And more salvage for Polar Bears. He's helping him! Oh god, yeah. When they're not for a tournament cup, it's like, who cares? They're like, whatever. They'll still get some prize of some kind, right? So Polar Bears is actually grounded right now because of the stasis, because of the hammer. Oh, he did get that heal Nova off though, and he was able to survive. Where is B-Boy? What is he doing? Is he doing another Jackal Mass? Yeah, there is a small Jackal Mass right here. These are still here. They're still alive. They're smoking black. Roller, 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 dillo, 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 T99. Dillo, 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 roller, 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 generator. Roller, 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 dillo, 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 roller, T99, generator, creeps bunkered. Longhorn. Lots of them. A couple of Longhorn, Jackal, 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 Jackal. Oh, they're actually... Oh, Polar Bears killed them so he could salvage them. Does he really need the money at this point? I mean, really? I guess because they can still extend their upkeep. Yeah. Oh, and the green team is doing some fort drops. Oh, God. They're taking advantage of the high ground. And they're actually doing a substantial amount of damage. Why didn't they drop these on the high ground, too? Oh, there's... Okay, so he's splitting up the Dillos. Boom, boom, boom. They're take about a quarter of their health so far. Maybe a tiny bit more. Okay, they're about a third now, and Polar Bears is bringing back tanks from the mid to defend against this. Oh, jeez, Louise. All the Dillos are dead right now. Still alive. One is still alive. Now it's dead, and they've taken out half their health, which is a little surprising to see. I mean, that's what happens when you start with 0 fort defense. You take a lot of damage until you come up with the defense. And I don't know if the Carbon team will ever push. When they tried here, rollers happened. Oh my god, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rollers there. 4 rollers, 5 rollers there, so a total of 13 rollers. I don't know why I couldn't add just now. I think I kind of forgot the numbers. Okay, the Jackals are finally being sent out. They're probably not going to get too far. Paladin Hammers and Dillos and... Oh, a Devastator! Oh, Belligerent Fool actually has a Devastator in his loadout. They could stall this game, lead with rollers, push Devastators to fort, and easily win. Do they have Seekers? No, but they have Flackers, and that's enough. Less damage per upkeep, I guess. But they have generators, so it's okay. So if they push straight through mid, honestly, if they push anywhere, they have Devastators. And Belligerent Fool, they really just need to wait this game out. They just better hope that this doesn't happen. We ain't need Seekers. English guy. English. Either way, B-Boy... Oh, looking to snipe a generator, not able to do it. Oh, okay, so yeah, but okay, back to my point. It's not a really strong point, it's not like it's not obvious, but with enough Devastators, they can win. I understand that's common sense, guys, I said it out loud anyway, but it's not a common thing to have that, not that common of a thing, to have Devastators in a 2v2. It happens, of course, but it's way more common to have a Devastator in a 3v3, and Polar Bears with the lockbox. He has 61,000. He's not even selling it. Okay, now they are defending. Oh, why did they? Oh, Big Boss ran out of energy. That's why. Okay, but reallocating these Dillos is what's necessary. Oh, but his Repair Guardians is... Yeah, oh man, see, Repair Guardian Paladin, that's the thing, because it's really crappy with the energy efficiency when it's carrying, so you do run out really, really fast if you are a Repair Guardian Paladin, and both of them are Repair Guardian Mako Paladin. They didn't really do as much damage as they did this time. Compared to what they did last time. Chasing down Belligerent Fool has plenty of health. Oh, but he was really low on energy, so he did not. He was not going to be able to escape at a reasonable rate, and will be finished off now. Big Boss, however, survives. The box is on the floor. The box is on the flow. The box is on the flow, and he will be able to retrieve it. No one from Team MEMO. Gotta get that straight. Team MEMO was able to. Oh, and B-Boy now will successfully snipe the generator. I don't know. What was he? Level. Okay, just level 1 missiles. That's why it's not like a huge amount of burst. And yeah, they need to replace that. 78 out of 78. Okay, there you go. It does go down, but they are now sending all those Longhorn here to the bottom. Is it detected yet? Belligerent Fool will reallocate that. Oh, there's 3 Devastators and a crap ton of rollers, huh? They don't see the push yet. Oh, did they stop it? Did they send it on Y? Did they send the push on Y? And they're going up this way instead? Or did they try to fake them out? Is that it? And Big Boss and Belligerent both again with the Repair Guardian Paladins. Oh man, oh man. This huge mass right here is heading for the fort. I don't think they're gonna be. Their Devastators are way out of position, and there's nothing to defend. Okay, this is the end of the game. This is the end of the game, unless Polar decides for some reason to switch it to T. Oh, hold on, hold up, wait a minute. 2 Devastators pelting away at the Carbon Fort. This might. Okay, he's dropping them in blocking position, but it's still firing off. Oh, this is an interesting base race. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Nothing like this, anyway. Oh, both of the green players go down, so this is over. This is over. They could have used the Devastators here. And all these tanks dead is actually a pretty huge... Would have been an advantage. They don't... Yeah, I was like... I thought they did, and apparently they were able to block. So that's very surprising. But... metric tons of damage going down on the Carbon Fort, or sorry, on the Green Fort, and that is going to be it in a matter of seconds. Big Boss and Belligerent Fool didn't stall the game long out enough, I think. That's kind of what that's the way I figure. They might have been able to take it if they could have just stalled long enough, and well, just that last thing, that timing, they pretty much never saw that push, and if they did, for some reason they didn't react. They were like, our dropping the Devastators is a better idea. So, that. But, 3rd place goes to Polar Bears and B-Boy Dio, Team MEMO. Not MEMO, but MEMO. And an admirable 4th place achievement for OP Bros. Let's move on to Game 2 of the finals.